Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be going through maybe one or two of these games, we'll see. But we'll go through the last one I played. Probably go through this one as well. Not sure what's happened recently, but yeah, we are just unleashing, and this is the form we need, bro. These games as well, every single one of them was winnable. It would just be something micro that I stuff up. It can come down to ping, but I've just realized, bro, there are just like so many little details that I was missing before. And I'd probably spot them like in review, you know what I mean, like as a coach, but playing is also like a different thing, and I've been applying it in these games, and I just feel like I'm just gonna blitz my way to Chal at this rate, but we'll see how we go. Even though we've won 11 and lost 9 playing like this, with decent KP as well. But anyway, let's jump into this game, and in this game we're watching, I'm versing Rush. I was ghosting him. That's why I won. So you guys are going to see here how broken a ghost is. So I didn't even realize, by the way, I was versing him until afterwards. And yeah, I was going to do my normal setup, but what you should always do, just ward the edge of that brush. Not right here, because you won't see that entrance. Try to do it like, you know, get actually to the wall and then box in the brush. Or not box, sorry, but trinket the brush around here. And you should be able to see that entrance. If you box here, you won't. It's a bit weird how it works, but yeah. And that's normally what I do, because then I know if I have to contest this guy, right? If I do get late invaded. So, yeah. Just watch what happens for me. So, Rush actually invades, and he takes that. And then I'm like, oh, this game's, GG. But thankfully, he gives me a way back in this game, right? And without this, it would be very difficult to win this game, yeah? But thankfully, my bot lane comes over, and we get his flash. And remember, he would have smited my Raptors, right? So I know here that I always have Krugs. Yes? Always have Krugs. So we box for vision, just in case no one wards. And we get some of the Krugs right. We hit level 2. Him hitting me with Q, I don't care about why, because I have Q. So as soon as he lands his Q here, I'm going to Q, backstab, and just one-shot him. He doesn't have flash nor E, or W, sorry. I know he has E because he invaded my Raptors with it, right? That's why I have 0 Raptors. That's why I didn't hit level 2 immediately off the big Krug. So again, like micro like this, these are the details, man, that I was like, not maybe missing before, but what I'm thinking about now. So I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm thinking. And I think there's going to be a depth to it that you can probably take with you. And yeah, what do you think I do here? Just jump on top of him, crack him over the head, and get first blood, right? Again, not sure what he's doing that for, but with no flash, no W, but yeah. He also wanted his Karma to using 9. Maybe she could have killed me, but I'm pretty sure Karma would die there as well. But anyway. So we move on. So after this, you might be asking, well, why not just recall there? You've got 2 longswords. Why not recall and run over here? I've kind of realized, bro, that like I could do that with Prio mid and a good early game top laner. But I've kind of gone away from that, just because even though he doesn't have flash, the likelihood of me being able to kill him over there is pretty small. And I just know that if I can just farm as much as possible, right? Anyway, just watch, all right? Just don't worry about that reasoning too much. But like 2 longswords, I don't think is going to diff him enough, right? That's the point there. And also, I wouldn't have red buff. So if I recall 2 longswords, I'm 2 camps from level 3. I don't have red buff, so yeah. Those are the reasons why I stayed, I guess. And here I was thinking he was going to do something like that, right? I thought he was going to do something like this, where he does like Krugs red into the crab. But for whatever reason, he didn't want to do this, even though he has Prio in both lanes. So I thought here that this was gone, man. I thought that was gone. I thought he's going to hit 3 already, and he'll be here for the crab. So, instead, what I'm looking to do here is gank mid and get to the bot crab. I also know his entire bot side is up, right? So last game, I showed you a full clearing game, right? Not deliberately. I'm not full clearing, premeditating, you know, full clear. But, yeah, it's different to this game, right? Which I think this is why it will be useful. It's like a, you know, there's a contrast to it. Anyway, I want to go to this bot crab. You can see how I was kind of ready to go like this, away from the mid lane vision. But I was like, you know what? I can just gank mid here. I know Lee Sin is probably either about to run through here and do the crab. He's on it already. Like, that's just what I'm anticipating here, right? So I have a pure 2v1 mid. Their support is bot. I don't have to worry about anyone else here. This is just a pure 2v1. And thankfully, the Orianna, even though she has flash, doesn't flash here. Notice how I saved my E the entire time? Don't know why she didn't flash. No idea. She also should have turned into me, so my E did less damage, but that's fine. And the reason I didn't want to go for this crab is because I was scared of Karma. I did not look bot lane, which is fine, because I wasn't really planning on going there, and I was going to swing through mid. So I just killed the Orianna, that was a nice kill, and then I'm like, shit, if Karma's here, I'm going to die. I don't have Q, or I do have Q, sorry. But there's also, like, the threat of Lee Sin. We see this crab here, yeah? So as soon as he does this crab, because we have vision of this area, I'm going to see it gone on my minimap. So I'm actually scared now. Lee Sin's rotating like this. Because why wouldn't he be on this crab? He just had double prior. So now I'm like, oh shit, this guy's probably running straight down here again. And I can't actually really run in the brush. Even if it wasn't Karma, I can't do it because of Lee here. I need to wait for confirmation, right? And there's no way I'm giving the enemy jungler just like, 450 gold for nothing here, right? So you can see me, I really want to, but no, I'm actually curious to where he... Oh, he actually recalled, bro. What? Why did he recall? That's so weird to me. But, yeah, so it might look troll like me not going for that crab, but it just makes sense in my head. Like, why would I ever entertain something that's flipped there? If I can die, then I'm losing my raptors, right? It's not just about, like, oh, I'm losing crab. I'm losing my raptors and krugs. After he kills me, he's going to do these again. He has the timers on both of them. Yes? So, it's not just crab there I'm losing. Very, very important. Like, your death isn't just, like, the immediate resource you lose. It's what comes after that as well. And obviously, like, death time is a pretty, like, short early game, but yeah. And this is my, first death of the game. And I don't really die after this for, like, 20 minutes. Now, I knew here both of these had flash, but I thought that I could get onto the Ezreal, right? So we queue over. Karma is, and again, like, these pings from Lee Sin are good, so as soon as I go in here, they run off. I just thought that I could maybe, with that backstab, kill this person, but she has shield. I shouldn't even go for this, so this is a micro error, bro. Get a flash, and yeah. If Ezreal killed me there, it might be GG, because I would have given him double bust. But even in a game like this, right, where my bot lane is just, it's FF, and I kind of made it even worse than there, of course I did. This game is still pretty free, in my opinion. So we've got to figure out, like, what we do right after this. By the way, if you ever see Morgana support on your team, just leave the game. Leave champ select. And, yeah, you can see me, like, pinging here, because I thought Lee Sin was going to be on my Krugs, and he is. So I was pinging down here, because he still hasn't done this crab. Like, what? So Lee Sin has to have reacted by taking something down here, right? So we do this crab. You see me pinging on the way to Raptors. Why do I want to fight Raptors? Because I have a diff, right? I am stronger than this guy. Even if he recalls to buy items. Like, I'm still stronger than him. Yes, and I have Ignite coming up. I also have a better mid laner because, well, she's going to have Prior, or should, because I think Orianna's running out of base. But yeah, you see how I'm putting pressure on this. Box the brush as well. So the reason I've done that is because these Raptors spawned in like 2 seconds. Just watch it for me. So Raptors spawned. So I'm going to queue over. I'm waiting for box here, by the way. See that? So I'm waiting until I know I'm going to have my box when I go in the brush, and there you go. Drag these out, right? So when he gets feared here, he doesn't have time to, like, take this shit. Getting this is actually really nice for the game. That was really ballsy as well, by the way. Probably don't do that. And yeah, we do just Q. And here, I think this is where he got tilted, because I'm not really sure what he did here and why, because I know I have mid prior, and I know Lee Sin has no flash here. So again, like, in these games, bro, like, how I feel anyway, is that these players will run it down. Not like literally, but they're going to make mistakes that, again, it doesn't really bother me like how obvious the mistake is, how int it is, how troll it is. But you need to be good enough to, like, recognize what is a mistake, whether it's micro or macro from them. So if they give up a whole quadrant, or if they make a mistake like this with no flash and they haven't recognized mid prior, like, it gets more nuanced, right, the higher elo you go here. So I just knew that Lee Sin was dead here if we land anything, if Syndra lands anything. So we queue in from Fog. Don't ignite, because I'm not sure if we're going to be able to kill this guy just yet. So I just get my auto attacks in right. He's slowed as well, because my E's off cooldown. Read the top. Shaco's attacks slow the target while this ability is off cooldown. So I know here that I've got all the time in the world to E this guy, right? And therefore my E does more damage as well because he's below 30% HP. And after this, we just run in. I've ignited him here because I don't want to take any more damage. I know their support is behind me, by the way, because I saw her on the minimap. So the reason I've ignited a Lee Sin who's really low is because I don't want this guy healing or dealing as much damage as he can. Like, who cares about the Ornn, right? No one cares about Ornn here. He's he's not going to do anything. But Lee Sin can still get off like a decent amount of damage here, right? So I was like, screw this. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to like chance anything. And you can even see like the electrocute. He just like auto-attacked me twice and did this. Kind of obnoxious in a way. But yeah, that's why I ignited. And after this, I don't really want to die here and give, you know, another kill away. All I have to do is just wait because I know my Syndra still has ult. All I have to do is wait until the Syndra picks her target. And I know here that Karma had no flash before. Remember when I ganked bot and ran it down? She used her flash, right? So because she used her flash before, I know that that person, if Syndra hits her once with a stun, she's dead. Now, I know the Syndra also flash stunned over here, so she might not even have this for the rest of the fight, but her ultimate, and this person being worth 500 gold and not 300, Karma's actually like the main kill here. So I need to wait, yes? I need to wait, bro, until Syndra picks her target. Like, even here, if Karma hits me with this, probably shouldn't even do that, to be honest. But if she was ever to go on me, that means Syndra can just run in, right? So if Karma was to ever do that, I can Q it and then jump on her, right? But she makes a mistake just because she doesn't have flash. And here I Q in, right? And yeah, even though Syndra misses her stuff, doesn't matter. Like, I get a shutdown. And this is where I know I can win this game and carry it. Now, something I've actually got so much better at, because I just know from like the last few games I've played, or like 10, 15 games I've played, I just feel different, bro. Just feel different. And one of the main reasons is because of plays like this. Not what I just did, but after this. Lots of junglers here, maybe even like myself, would have recalled to like run a drag or run up my Raptors, but I know Raptors are gone here, right? There is no way Lee Sin is not going to run in here and take Raptors. There is no way he is not going to take drag here. And Rush is actually like kind of good. So I can even trust him here. He's just seen the enemy Shaco kill his support. How dare he? So Shaco's top, where is he not? He's not here. So Lee Sin has pick of the litter, bro. He can do whatever he wants down here. I know for a fact Raptors are gone and probably drag as well. There is no point in me recalling here. Yes? Even though you're going to see me do it here, I changed my mind after because I know this guy's going to take Raptors before I get there. He's going to gank my bot lane. He's going to take drag. All of these things before I get there. And even if I wanted to defend these camps, my Syndra is going to be late. My bot lane is getting destroyed. Not really, actually. It's not too big of a diff, but you get my point here, right? So there's no point in me recalling because I'm running out to a wasteland. There's nothing here. Even though this map tells me that my Raptors are up, it's fake. Your map lies to you a lot of the time. It's your job to be able to see the real picture here. And the future, right? And you see me ask for a ward, just ask him for a ward just to like know. So what do? We just farm our top camps. And when I come down here and I see this is water, it doesn't really surprise me. And what I want to do here is actually just get out to my bot lane. I also have Cyclo Sword here, by the way. So, yeah. And you can see me pinging like crazy, right? Like, Lee Sin's here, guys. He's probably on drag or he's looking to dive you. And my MF gets chunked here, which is kind of okay for me. Because if my MF is chunked like this, I know that, again, Rush is good enough to spot this. And he's going to run through, right? And because I have Cyclo Sword out of base here, one of them is going to die on the dive. Maybe even 2 or 3. Yeah? So we run in, we box this brush, and I'm like, wait, where is he? Like, why would he not be bot here? And I think he was getting level 6 off Gromp, because when we see him next, he's level 6. But honestly, like, he should probably just be here on this wave. Because if I'm not here, both of these guys die. And we can probably FF. Yes? Also, notice how my red buff's spawning soon. So all of this is going through my brain. This will matter in like 20 seconds time. 30 seconds time. So I'm sitting in this brush and I'm just waiting to see if they dive, right? I'm waiting for the Lee Sin to show up. And when there's no wave, I decide to farm Krugs, right? There's no wave under the tower. So now I've got 10 seconds, I reckon, of breathing room to farm these. And there's Rush. We dodge his Q. We put another box down. So, you know, maybe he gets like double feared trying to dive. And all I'm looking to do here, bro, is attack whoever is going to dive this. Yes? Or whoever Morgana hits. Just anyone here who I can hit. Ezreal and Lee Sin are very difficult to kill, and he has level 6 advantage. So the Karma is really the only person here. Unfortunately, my bot lane does die. Like, the Morgana should have healed, like, 5 seconds ago. But I can't control what these guys do, yes? So it looks like I'm using them as bait, but I'm really not. Like, that's the best I can do. And if they die, then it's completely on them. Like, we know that's going to happen. Morgana has heal. She's used it, you know, like in the next game rather than this one. So, yeah. And here, I thought Lee Sin was going to take my red buff. But for whatever reason, he doesn't, which I'm very grateful for. So I just recall here. I'm even doing it on Vision, right? Like, I'm literally recalling on Vision, and for whatever reason, he's not taking red. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And we recall here, and we run to grubs. Now, when I'm running out of base here, again, details, right? It's not just, let's just run to grubs and, you know, have fun. I'm running to grubs here thinking that Karma's going to be there. Yes? And if Karma is there, I don't know if we can win. Now, I know Lee Sin used his ultimate, and what do I have? Ult advantage, but there is such a difference, right, in supports, and Morgana's kind of trash pre-6. Obviously, like, if Morgana came here, we might be able to fight, because I am fed, yeah? And I do have ult advantage here. Jace has, like, good prio. So there is potential for us to do something, but when my Morgana goes bot, I don't really care too much, because I know that after this, right... After these camps, I'm just going to feel good. I'll be level 7 and I can still make a play happen. Yeah? So even if I'm giving up grubs and I'm not really getting anything, I'm very quick, level 7, to be in this side of the map, even though I'm not actually scoring a goal just yet. Yeah? So that's why I just hit blue, and I know Lee Sin's on grubs. How can I do this when Karma's there? I can't, right? There's no contract, bro. Just because you're at grubs, you have to go and fight it. Of course not. Even though I have ult advantage here, how can I do this when my mid lane's not here, my Morgana's bot? Maybe I could have, like, asked my Morgana to move there, but totally fine, to be honest. And unfortunately, my MF dies. So Misfortune died to the Ezreal here. And I know that when there's supports running through like this, she's going to ward, right? So that's probably warded. That's probably warded. Over here could be warded. Yeah. So it's really now annoying for me to play this side of the map. One thing I noticed here, I looked mid. So I started hitting red and then I looked mid. And I was like, oh, mid, that looks good. So why do you guys think I go mid here? Remember that in terms of 2v2 here, we win. Why? Because I am more strong or stronger than Lee Sin. And Syndra is better than Orianna. Look at Orianna's items. Tear, Ruby Crystal. She's not really dealing damage, right? Syndra with Sork Shoes, Lost Chapters. She should be like hard winning this lane, to be honest. I think so anyway. But yeah, I'm going mid because there is a fresh cannon wave. This is going to take like 10 seconds to clear, maybe longer. And with Syndra stun, we can make something happen, right? And I also know their support has been around here, so this is unlikely to be warded. That's warded right there, but everything else probably not. I'm waiting for this minion to clear. If you look at this fog for me, see how it extends? So I wait for that minion to clear, and then I'm going to move up a little bit more and queue in. And look at my Syndra, bro. She runs in. I want to hit the Orianna on that melee. I don't want to waste any time. And my Syndra runs up, bro. If she stopped, I guarantee you the Orianna would be here. And I would backstab her and just one-shot her. But my mid laner kind of tilted me there. And you can see like me pinging. Again, that's just Shaco, bro. Sometimes it's going to happen. And this was a really nice queue that we did. So I see Rush here, right? Lee Sin, I see him use his W. So kind of interesting using his W like that and then choosing to go in. So what I'm waiting for here, why do you guys think he's done that? I am anticipating this to happen, yeah? I'm anticipating his movement here. If I queue over in 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds to my red buff and start hitting it, there is a chance that Lee Sin runs in. And he might be, he never kills me because I know that with R and my Morgana next to me, I'll be fine. But obviously I don't want to use my ultimate like that and get really low and yeah, maybe I die. So I can just get rid of all of that by preemptively queuing in this direction. So just watch this for me. Notice how I click back here. The reason I'm clicking back is because I know this is the future. I know his future is this line. So if I can meet up my line with his, ooh. And I have these. Yes? 2 backstabs and you press your R key. Why? I'm surprised he doesn't ult me straight away. But a lot of the time, they are going to ult you or do something to you, whoever the enemy champion is, guys, after 2 backstabs or 2 Hella Blades attacks. When you ult like this as well, there's a great chance you dodge their retaliation, but also your clone will have Hella Blades. And yeah, we just ignite him just in case he decides to like W away or Warthog or whatever. I guess he used it before, but it would have been up soon. And we just get a free kill, right? So this was really, really nice. And yeah, because I know all this is warded, again, it's really unlikely for me to make anything happen bot, so we just recall, we get Swifties, we get Longsword. Doesn't look like the best buy in the world. I had like 1150, 1200 gold, so I could have got a Dirk here, by the way. But I just value Swifties so much more, man. Like, when you have Cyclo Sword, you can actually sit on this for a little bit. Also, notice here how I bought a pickaxe instead of 2 longswords before. The reason for that is because it's easier to buy longswords than it is pickaxe, and there's no guarantee in a game like this that I can get there. I'm not going to dwell, by the way, on reasonings. I kind of want this to be a quicker video, so yeah, apologies. And yeah, we run out top crab, right? Because why not do top crab before Grom? There's no reason not to, unless you know it's gone. And yeah, there's a very good chance it's up there, so that's why we do that. And yeah, we just clear here, right? And when I see, you can actually see me pinging here, right? I'm thinking Lee Sin's going to be bot, because he's got a hard-winning bot lane. All he has to do is literally just path like this, and the game is very, very difficult to win. But a move like this, where he ganks my Jace, who is still going to be fine, right? This Jace, bro, is still going to win. He should never Q there as well, obviously. My Jace is still going to win this lane, because there's a history of him doing it, right? He's doing well, this guy. And he does do well in this game. Shout out to SJ Shy. So Rush doing this is a big mistake in the game, and when I see this, I am very happy, bro, because my bot lane can survive a little bit longer, so we're not losing as much as we should. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, I can go bot here, but the chances of this shit being warded, very high. So I know that if I run bot here, I probably can't do anything. So the only lane I can really impact is... And where's the next wave? See how I ping my Syndra off again, bro? And we miss a kill, again, literally because I can't backstab. Just watch this. The Syndra moves up, right? Like this, instead of like that. So if she was going to move up, she should go like this anyway. And yeah, I guess it's just an annoying thing about playing Shaq. In elos like this, like, shit just happens. When Orianna flashes, I couldn't have done anything more there. But yeah, Syndra just moving up means I missed my initial backstab. Now, when Orianna is 1 HP, yes, Orianna 1 HP, I am looking to do drag here, because me and Syndra should be enough to diff their team. So as I'm doing this, I'm looking bot. Okay, these guys are kind of low. Syndra's full HP here. Let's go. Put a box down here so I know if Rush is going to be here. He actually throws the game here, I think. I think me doing this is pretty troll. Because I didn't realize that, what'd you call it? I think he just goes back mid here, the Syndra. Yeah, so like Syndra here should really be with me on drag because I've pinged this shit. It's more important than a mid wave, right? But thankfully, Rush doesn't actually go for it. He goes for my bot lane instead. I think he should just like contest drag here and try to do something. So, I mean, maybe it's still difficult for him to do this, right? But yeah. Also, probably don't need to ult like that. But yeah, again, bro, I was just so fucking scared, man. Like, in a game like this where your team is like, your bot lane is literally running it. Again, don't take any chances. But yeah, I probably didn't need to press R there, but yeah. And I know he's probably taking my Krugs here, right? So I don't want to go anywhere down here. Yeah. So now I'm thinking about this side. But I think I have Collector here. Never mind, I've just got a Dirk. I could probably stay on the map. But if you ever see me recall, guys, like if that crab is up in 10 seconds, do you think I'm going to base if that's 10 seconds? Of course not, right? I would stay. So if you ever see me basing, it's because where I'm running to, probably like 30 seconds away, yes? In a situation like this as well, where I have no ultimate, the chances of me making any play are just really low. What can I do here? If their top laner was 1 HP, of course I would just run straight top, but I haven't seen the Ornn, so I'm guessing he's recalling and running back to base full HP. And you can see me here just letting my team know, guys, out of base, I'm running to top crab. So my team knows where I'm going, and yeah. Notice as well how I'm not near bot side here, and I think Morgana just dies again. So the reason I'm not near bot here is because, well, you guys can press tab, right, in your games. Why do you think I would want to be bot? The only reason I want to be bot is because I know I can kill this Ezreal, because 600 gold is legit, but obviously I can't here. It's way too difficult when I know Lee Sin is probably there, so I have to play other side of the map here. And yeah, we run in, right? I'm popping a sweeper there, by the way, so I see his red. So if I ran in and saw his red buff shadow, I would just Q over and do it. But because I don't see it, it saves me going like this with my Q. Oh, his red's not up. Let me run all the way back round, right? That would be shit. So I'm saving like 6-7 seconds by doing that. Then I see Ornn over here and I'm like, wait, what? So I put my box down so it covers almost all of this entrance. This is probably fine. And I'm like, wait, hang on a second, guys. There's an Ornn here. So we move out of the way of his Q. And yeah, this guy just dies, right? We just get a free kill. Really nice for me to get the kill as well because I get treasure hunter gold from it. So more than usual. That was a very nice kill to get. After this, what do you think I do with Lee Sin dead? We go take his top camps, right? Why would I go to my blue when his Krugs are up? So we take this shit. We come down to Raptors. My mid lane gets a kill. Let's go Morg. Let's go Syndra. Good, good, good. So we take his Krugs on Raptors here, yes? Now, why do I not take his red buff? Because he's been out of base for 10 seconds. So we run off. And I say, screw this. I'm out. I'm out of there. I don't want to do anything. Now, by the way, this game, I could go Serpent's Fang, yes? But I've realized, bro, that if you want to deal the most damage, you need to buy. You need to spend the most gold, right? So the build I've been going literally every game, even if they're building armor, is... Well, you can check my OPGG. It's Cyclo, Collector, into IE. Every single game. Even though beforehand, right, like I've made guides saying, you know, go Serpent's Fang here, and you can get Ghostblade, Glaive's nice, and yeah, you could get LDR second. Nah, just do this. You clear camps so much quicker. You do the most damage from any 3-item spike you can have with these 3 items. And you one-shot camps, you one-shot squishies still, and there's always going to be at least 1 or 2 in the enemy team. And after this is when you can go LDR. Serpent's Fang, Edge of Night, right? So it's always those 3 items, man. And yeah, the chances of me making any play here when their team's around is very, very low. I put a box in that brush as a ward, yes. Then I see my Morgana dying to Lee Sin. I Q away from the Karma. I can't really do much here, right? Because I'm getting converged on. So I Q over E, W the brush behind me, right? Gives us a little bit of vision. And now I know that my walls are getting taken. Jace, for whatever reason, is running over. I don't have Q for a little bit. Surprised I don't ping that, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, my Jace is going to die. I could Q in here, but I know the Ezreal is coming down as well, and this guy's very strong. So I did not want to Q in here and give them a free kill. So even though my strongish top laner has gone in and wants to fight, again, there's no contract that I've signed that means that I have to go in as well and die. So we just leave him. Karma flash Q's onto me. We do a bit of a taunt. And then we just chill, right? Now, what's the next best play for me here? I'm losing Rift Herald most likely, yes? And the next best play is probably something over here and down here. So we'll see what I do afterwards. Orianna shows up, I box here. So as soon as I see Orianna show up, I box here away from the camp. Because that means if she tries to steal it, she's going to get feared, right? And maybe we get a kill off Syndra stun. So you can use your box if the enemy team is looking to do something to you on a camp as like protection. Yeah? And when I see Orianna there, now I know it's kind of difficult for me to do anything on this blue buff, which is kind of annoying. And I know that Lee Sin is going to be hitting Rift Herald here. So what I'm looking for here is a little pick in the mid lane. So obviously that's an easy jump. That's a much better jump, right? Because I might be able to get behind Orianna and Ezreal, key targets. But unfortunately I can't here. Because it's probably warded. Yes? If their Karma is near that wall, she's probably going to ward it in before she hasn't. Of course she hasn't. Thanks, Karma. But yes, you get my point. So we Q from this position instead. Yeah? Got to think about what the enemy team sees when you play any champion. Okay? So we Q in. And I'm going for the Karma here. Unfortunately, I did not need to ignite, nor do I need to smite here. And this is something I do a lot. But again, I would much rather just be sure of the kill here. Yes? Even ulting I probably don't need to do. But again, this Ezreal was fed. And if Orianna ults me, and then Ezreal Qs me once, I'm 200 HP. And he might finish me off with like an EQ. Some shit like that, right? I just didn't want to take any chances here. So I think this is totally fine. If I was on ping, I'd probably say you didn't need to do most of that. But yeah, I'm on 130 ping. So most of the stuff I've already programmed the Shack to do, right? What can I do after this? Nothing really. Can I run it as blue? Very unlikely, right? With Orianna running towards mid lane like she did before, right? She was shoving bot and she ran like this through here. Maybe she's warded that. Maybe there's a ward in there, right? And it gives them vision of that whole, like, river or half of it. So I'm just not sure about this. This is like going for the crab at level 3. I'm not sure if I can get the crab, so I've got to do that. It's the next best thing, right? Of course I'd love to. Of course I'd love to. If I saw that whole team mid lane, I'm probably going to run off in there. Providing, you know, I don't think they're actually going to, like, protect that, but yeah. And after this, I'm guessing it's just a base into Collector, BF Sword or Pickaxe. I think I had to buy Pickaxe here because I didn't have gold. Unlucky. Maybe even Cloak is a little bit better there, but 25 attack damage is still kind of useful, right? So again, 25 AD is still good. And yeah, we run out of base and we go top, right? Crab is the only thing we can play for here. Now, I'm a little bit scared of Lee Sin thinking the same thing. If you're thinking, guys, the enemy jungler probably is as well. So I'm a little bit scared of Lee Sin thinking the same and contesting me on this. Screw that. You're not doing that, Lee Sin. So I have to play this smart, right? And as my champion here, you're going to see me wait. And then I'm going to queue over. And I'm going to wait to see if Lee Sin's here. And I only start doing this when it kind of gets near me. That means I can push it towards Jace. Why would I want to push this crab towards here? No, 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 no. Right, that is just coin flip jungling, bro. Coin flip micro camping, whatever you want to call it. And I know here, when I see their support, this is like another... Well, I kind of always did this, but this is just like another detail you can take with you. You see their support here, bro. What does that normally mean? That their jungler's probably here too. Now, if their jungler isn't here, we still win 2v2 easy, right? Because me and Jace are way further ahead than Ornn and Lee Sin. So I know we hard win, top 2v2. And now I know for sure, though, it's a 2v1. Because if Karma's doing that, then Lee Sin's probably doing it. And yeah, I want to know if this is warded. Why do you think I would do that? I want to know if it's warded because if it is warded, the Ornn might try to run off quickly here, yes? And I might have to go like that and Q. Yeah? So if you're playing Talon, you might have to E over preemptively because you know the Ornn's making a run for it. But I know it's not warded, so he's probably under here recalling somewhere, yes? So we set up and we chill, and then he runs towards me. Now, why do you think Ornn's running towards this brush? Is there a minion wave in the brush? No, right? It's where junglers sit to dive top lane. So that's why I'm going to E him here. Wait until his back is turned. Give him one little cheeky one. Go in again. And now I'm going to ult. Just to make sure. Again, I probably don't need to. I'm not sure what he did. But that's not my issue, right? That's Ornn. You guys have got to add Ornn on the server and ask him what he was thinking there with that flash. And yeah. I know that this side of the map is still cooked. Even if this wasn't happening, guys, I'm taking his Krugs, even if Lee Sin wasn't there, because I know he's got to be bot side here, right? And it would be Krugs, Raptors. Yes? Always. Krugs, Raptors, and then we can hit the recall button. Never mind, we're not. Probably because I need gold. Yeah, this will be something else I'm doing as well. So this is similar to what I said before at level 4, maybe. I was 4-1, and I killed their Karma here, right, for a shutdown and got double buffs. And I said that my Raptors are gone, Krugs are gone. I know here that Drag's also gone here, yeah? I cannot influence anything down here, bro. This is a wasteland. This is going to be a wasteland. So because I know the mini-map in the future is this, right? Raptors are taken, and Drag's gone. So if that's the future, why on earth would I do anything like recall and run out here, yeah? So the only play I can make is do top gaps. Just how it is, right? There go Raptors. See what else they do. There goes Drag. So I knew this all the way back here. So if I recall, useless, right? I can just stay on the map and I can just hit Gromp. I can hit Wolves. To be honest here, like the other option I have after Gromp is to go like that. That might even be the best play here because I know Lee Sin is going to spend 20-30 seconds counterplaying my bot side. So again, the best play for me is to kill whoever's top, just like I did the Ornn 40 seconds ago, and now the Orianna. Because I know the Orianna, when she shows, right, she would have been out of base. She's not going to recall again, so she's probably going to look to shove and move up in the lane towards me, the Shack. So what I think I should do here is actually ask the Jace to stay and just run straight top. That's what I think I should do here. It's a little bit annoying, though, because she does have a blue trinket, so you've got to think about this as well. What are the chances of her blue trinketing this if I run up? Or one of these lane brushes, yeah? So am I going to lose time here? But I actually think this was a bit of a macro mistake. It's really not too bad because I'm still getting golden experience, of course. But I think that is the best play. I even saw this in-game. So when I saw this here, I was like, oh shit, yeah. Of course that's what she's going to do. So I needed to anticipate the next 30 seconds of Orianna, just like I did for Lee Sin, Ezreal, and Karma. That's why like jungling is so annoying, bro. You have to do it for everyone. Out of base, we just go to Krugs. Nothing really else to run to. I could run top. Again, my Jace is like doing well in this game. He's got 2 major items, which isn't behind anyone else, really. Look at the Ezreal for me. Like, he's kind of ahead of the Ezreal, arguably. But yeah. Top lane's broken, isn't it? Holy shit, you get so much gold, bro. And after this, right, I knew they were making a play top, so I just wanted to clear any vision they might have had here. And when they are trying to dive my Jace, who is doing well, we are running straight top. Yes, good TP by the Syndra, the Ornn TPs as well. And now it's about being smart, right? And picking your target. Yes? I could queue in here, bro. But the likelihood of me one-shotting the Karma and then dying is very high. If I use all my shit on a Karma who's surrounded by an Ornn who can E, by a Lee Sin who might rock up right soon, I'm doing that to a support, and I'm this fed. I don't care about the Karma here, right? If she was on her own, of course I would just go in and blow her up. But there are other targets here, so you see how patient I am. I'm waiting, and then I see Lee Sin running like this. So we queue over. We get behind the Lee. Was that even a backstab? I just got trolled. I just got trolled, bro. That's not a backstab, man, or is it? I don't think that is. This guy should be one shot here. He's literally facing like that wall, and I've hit him like behind him. That's crazy. Anyway. Again, it's the same combo, right? We go 1, 2, R. Watch. My clone has Hail of Blades. Nice E to finish him off. And my clone has Hail of Blades. And the best thing about Cyclo Sword, I think I said it in the last review, is your clone gets it. So watch this. Ooh, if he auto-attacked once. See? See how much the Ornn is slowed there? That's Cyclo. And I know we win this, right? Because I'm so fed and clone has Hail of Blades. Look at the clone go, mate. Look at this Ornn. 1, 2, box on the wave so he gets feared, right? So even if Ornn was outside the circle, he's getting feared. I'm a little bit scared of Orianna. I don't want to lose HP here. We've got all the time in the world. But then Orianna TPs away. Leaves the Ornn. Smart from her, to be honest, because they never win. So now I know I can just run at the Ornn. And he dies, right? I'm never going to die to an Ornn full HP, so yeah. Take the kill as well. Then Ezreal shows up. Box the edge of the brush. Do not box like this. What's the point? Box here. It covers exactly the same ground as this one on that side, but more out here, yeah? So even box placements like that can go a long way. And here I ping my Q because I'm waiting for my Q to come up. Jace, just wait for it. If this guy E's in, that is when I am going nuts. But he doesn't E in, right? You can see me trying to taunt him. He's very, very close to that box as well, right? Very close. But the Ezreal plays this smart and just gives up. Now I'm going to recall, or am I? I think I am here because I have IE. So I've got 1670, IE is 1325, I think, because pickaxe is 875. So yeah, IE would be 1325. I have it here. I could farm my top camps, but yeah, getting IE here, getting out on the map in a game like this where it's very kind of chaotic, and there's already been 32 kills, we want to be active here, right? So if I was to stay and farm my camps, it's very AFK and slow. And yeah, when I run out of base, my ult's up very soon, so... Totally cool to base there. If my ult was on like a 70-second cooldown, I'd probably stay. Makes a little bit of a difference, but a 40-second ult cooldown, you've got IE, definitely worth basing. And, yeah. MF goes 1-9, pretty good. But again, bro, like this game, even though it was quite stressful, felt easy. Even though that person is 1-9, it's just about being able to exploit the enemy team's mistakes. Obviously, you have to know what they are, but hopefully I've explained a lot here why the enemy team is making mistakes, yeah? Rush actually screwed this up. He should have killed me. Would have liked to have seen his reaction on stream to that, because he plays this really well. So, there isn't really much for me to say here. I'm just kind of like misdirect queuing. So when I like shape to go over here, right, as a Shaco, they're probably going to think I'm queuing like this, right? Now, I can never really go on Lee here, even though I would chunk him, actually. But I just thought that with my ult, I can always kill the Karma and juke the Lee Sin, but he guesses the right Shaco, so respect. Maybe he thought I was going to, like, do that. Maybe he showed respect, mate, because most people, like, just hit the thing closest to you. They think that you've like, misplayed. But, yeah, so as soon as I get close to that wall, right, they're going to think I've just gone over, and then I just two-hit the Karma. Ulting here as well, because I'm expecting the reaction to be quicker. I didn't actually think that would kill her as well, by the way. But I'm ulting here in case the reaction is quick and that backstab doesn't kill. But it does kill, which is actually kind of annoying. Because if it doesn't kill, I can make it look as if the clone is really me. But, Rush guesses right. He sees that he's done more damage. This is really good, by the way. Like, he's seen that his E here has done more damage to the clone. So the clone's squishier, right? So that's why Rush knows that this is now me. I think he actually would have gone for the other one if he didn't E like that. But yeah, he just missed his Q there. If he lands Q, like, I die. And maybe the game is different. We're still in a good position to win the game, don't get me wrong. But yeah, thankfully he missed it. Let's go. And I know he's going to try kill me here. So yeah, we're just waddling like back and forth. Move up. Ornn misses his Q as well. It's not just about Lee. It's about the rest of their team there. And this is really important, right? I killed the Karma. We killed the Lee Sin. It's now 5v3 or 4v3, I guess. And if that person counts as a player. So yeah, a little bit clutch, a little bit lucky as well at the same time, but that's just what happens, bro. People are going to make micro errors, and yeah, hopefully, it's when you're on their screen. Morgana just decided to give another free kill away. It's all good. So 1 in 15 bot lane, it doesn't matter, bro. Win the game, be great. Yeah, be high elo, be the nuts. That's the mental, bro. That is the mental, man. You see me pinging here, just like telling Syndra to be careful. And, yeah. Here, by the way, is just waiting to see if Ezreal was going to run up, but I don't know if I have my ult. Yeah, so I don't have ult here, so I didn't really want to make a play. That's like a very common theme, by the way, guys. If you don't have your ult, yeah, making a play, kind of questionable. Now, I want Serpent's Fang here. So I already have my items, right? Like, I've got Cyclo, Collector, IE, so now I just wanted Serpents because I need to get through Orianna, E, Lee Sin, W, Karma Shields, Ezreal Barrier, right? There is so much here. It is the ideal Serpent's Fang game. So that's why I'm getting Dirk here, and then we're obviously going to build that into Serpent's Fang. What can I do here? I can't do anything, right? Like, that crab's gone, their whole team is playing down here again, so their team is going to tell me where to play. So we do Wolves. They see me here, obviously, and I make a nice play here, so it's the same thing, right? I'm looking to misdirect Q onto the Ezreal, and this was really funny, bro, because the Ezreal realized after dying here that, that he needed armor, so he got a frozen heart. And I think I pinged it in game and then typed like, ha ha ha. Because like that's just when you've broken the enemy team, bro. When you see that, you know you're gonna win. When the enemy AD carry, the carry is building a frozen heart, a tank item. That's when you know you've just broken them mentally. Yeah, thankfully the Karma is mentally AFK, so maybe I've broken her as well. Same thing though, right? I've waited until that Eagz Scryer Orb vision goes away. So if I queue in, when I've got this thing above my head, right? Look at this. I don't even know how they see me. It's probably from some ward they have. Yeah, it's probably from a ward, actually. I don't think anyone hit a Scryer Orb. But I have to wait to queue in here. So when that's gone, now I know I can queue. And it looks as if I would have queued over here, right? To get to my Jace who's dying. But I'm never going to do that. And the reason that I haven't ult comboed this guy is because I know he's going to react with his E, probably Flash Barrier. So if I, like, R, here, if I press R, there is a good chance, right, that this guy is going to escape with Karma and stuff. And my ult is a little bit wasted. If I get in my Cyclo, like this and then ult, for whatever reason, I just think this is better because he has less time to react, right? So if I go with my R, if he's quick, he can react instantly, and I'm only backstabbing once. If he's quick. Of course, if you're playing in, like, maybe even this elo, but lower elos as well, you could probably just R combo and kill him here, right? Because he's not going to react. He's not good enough. But decent players, and this guy's shown to be, like, half decent, I'm just anticipating him to react in time. So that's why I've gone exactly the same combo, man. 1, 2, you ult. You're always going to be in range as well to E here, right? And yeah, you can see the Ezreal pinging the Karma, like, what's going on? But yeah, we get a nice free kill. Here I wanted to kill the Lee Sin because we still have ult, so we go in. We hit him overhead. You can see how useful Cyclo Sword is. So even when he goes in here, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, yeah, doesn't matter, right? The damage has already been done, man. And here we want to do drag. Ezreal, who's 5-1. Lee Sin, who randomly has 8 kills. Has he done this, bro? Oh, it might be them. We want to do drag, yeah? So we go over to drag, and we do this shit. Get it with Smite. Do not queue in, because I knew Orianna was going to be here. Why would I queue in, bro? We can't queue in. So yeah, we just chill. We tell everyone to relax. Morgana, like, yeah, it's just a charity, though, this game, so... But we recall here. We go to Serpent's Fang, control ward as well, maybe, and we run out topside, right? Because topside is where Baron is. Morgana is dead. What's enemy team thinking? Let's play for Baron. We have numbers advantage. Same combo every time. Very easy for me to do this, right? I see the Lee Sin here, then I see him running in, and I'm thinking, oh, this is exactly the same Q, right, that I did over here. You remember when I killed him level 7? It's exactly the same, man. I know his pathing is going to be like this. Even if his team is here, I just don't care. I know I can kill and escape because I'm R'ing into a box. So as soon as I backstab him and go 1-2 ult this way, I never die. Even if their team is here, even if Orianna ults, I can dodge it with my R. So I know I never die here, bro. It's like really important on Shaq that you need to know that you can be attacking but also defensive at the same time. So 1-2 ult. Backstab a little bit if you think you're chilling, but you see how my clone is just like annoying. Like Ezreal's got a Q over it. The Orianna has to like guess which one. Yeah? If she blows the clone up, they're going to get feared as well. Because it will die on top of them. So yeah. And here I was thinking about doing that, but yeah. And here, this is another point where we queued in with our ult. This is a really nice play, by the way. Lots of the time, you're not going to do this, by the way, on AD. But it's a very important skill. So, as I run towards mid lane here, right, I know my clone still has Hail of Blades. Maybe it doesn't, actually. But anyway, I know we have 5v4 advantage here, right? So, what I'm thinking is that if I can drop the clone on their heads and it explodes, we might be able to win. So that's why I've queued in. Even though they see me here, right? And yeah, maybe it's really risky. Like, Orianna could definitely R, but yeah. Still nice, though, like how we reattached it and stuff, and yeah. I don't have ult. So if I don't have ult, I'm never going to fight, right? 45 seconds is when I'm looking to really do anything. So we do this, right? Obviously, I'm going to go for Crab here and not Blue. Oh, but Blue buffies, like, you get cooldown reduction and mana regen. Oh, it's so important, eh? Crab first, then we come back to Blue. And then I'm guessing I'm going to recall here, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to recall. Tell Jace to be careful. Obviously, they're going for this. Running out of base. I'm looking at this, right? See my pings. If these guys are going to play here, I want to go through mid, yes? When Ezreal clears this ward, though, are they going to do Baron? This is my second death, by the way. So I thought here that I could have stole this. And I think I can. So when I queue in here... Oh, I probably can't, actually. Like, he does a good job. But yeah, just hit anyone here, right? Like, this fight is going down to the wire. This probably determines the game. And, yeah. I auto-attack once there. We get the kill on Orianna, which really isn't too bad. And she didn't even use her ultimate, which is great. And, again, man, look at the clone, bro, when you give him Hail of Blades. Look at him. Doof, 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 doof. And the team does pretty well. Jace flashes in. He gets Ezreal's flash. So we're actually in a really good position now. Like, the Jace is doing well. He's dealing damage, man, which is what we want. So even though I die here and they get Baron, I still know this game is easily winnable. Look at my items, bro. Look at this Ezreal. Building HP everywhere. Disgusting, man. How can they build an AD carry build like that and still do that well? Broken game. Anyway. I'm just trolling, by the way. But yeah. I was looking to kill Orianna inside here, so after Reg you can see me run down, but Karma hit a Scryer Orb from over here, and it went all the way over here, man, and saw me. So now they see me. Look at the eyes above my head. Oh! Annoying, right? So now I have to think about something else. So whether it's queuing from here over the wall, queuing into mid lane to kill Ezreal, queuing from, you know, this corner of the wall over into the brush, right? These plays are going through my head right now. Bro, this wasn't a backstab either. He should be like, oh, never mind, he's got frozen on. Maybe it was. Let's have a look at this. Because he E's in, right? As soon as Ezreal E's in, guys, and I know he has no flash, that is when I am launching it. Like, look at him. Is that a... I think it is. It's just through Karma's shield. Yeah, I think it's just through Karma's shield. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much. Yeah, and you see, like, how annoying Frozen Heart is? So I was about to backstab him and then stalled it because I'm used to the attack speed how it normally is. But Frozen Heart stops me from auto-attacking one more time. So he's healthier than what he should be. But just remember, guys, if he has Frozen Heart, right, he's dealing less damage. So don't get tilted by shit like this. You should be happy. Because it should enable the rest of your team. Like Jace, he doesn't need attack speed. Misfortune doesn't really need it either when she's building like this. So we're kind of chilling. It's actually kind of like a shit buy from him. And he should just go steel caps. And then after that, just build damage. So yeah, bit unfortunate there. I don't even think I realized he had Frozen Heart. And when I use my ultimate like this, right, we can't really do anything. So I'm a no Ult Shaco guy. So what can I do? I think this was a really important part of the game. And it looks risky what I do because, oh, what about if they end? What about if they kill my team? Bro, if my team dies under a tower, right? When they have no Ornn ultimate, and just to like Ezreal Qs, like that's on them. So after I do this, right, I sprint straight top because I know I can't do anything without ult. Like, what am I going to do? Like, stand still and put a box down as AD Shaco? Wow, that was really helpful. This is inevitable. Just like it was, Lee Sin taking Raptors and Drag at level 11 after getting the mid tower. Where was I? Killing Ornn, taking his Krugs Raptors. So I am anticipating that this here is inevitable. I cannot do anything to stop it. I have to create my own. Inevitability. Yeah? Be Thanos. Be inevitable. So we shove this. And just look at my gold, by the way, and what it goes from and to. So we're at 1273, yeah? So let's just say around 1300. 1300, we got 500, 600 gold there. 600, actually, is the gold we got from that. If I sit mid, I get no gold. And because I did this, right, I'm now basing for an LDR. But because their team is really low, I was like, holy shit, that's a pentakill. So this flank would be really juicy, and that's what I try to do. I think we pick up a kill here. Unfortunately, their Karma sees me. I wish she would have been here, right? But yeah, we go down and we queue around like this. E the Ezreal. Why would I eat anyone else, right? Ezreal is obviously the most important person here. And yeah, like my team did well defending the base and me putting pressure, like, beautiful, right? And we get third Ocean. Or third Drag. Whatever it is. After this play, because Lee Sin's dead, Ezreal's dead, Ornn is dead, I'm looking to take their shit. So we go here, we put pressure down, we take their walls as well. Leave a box here for a bit of vision, right? Karma has to use her sweeper to get rid of it. And now we recall for LDR and we run out of base. I think I died one more time in this game, by the way, which is actually like a pretty troll death. I think the other two deaths have been fine. But yeah, that one was pretty shit. And I know here, right, their whole team is here if Ornn's going to be that aggressive, so I'm anticipating something like this, yes? So Orianna shows here. Oh, Orianna shows here, let's go, but unfortunately I don't have Q. Oh, if I had Q, I would just run like this and then Q over. Hopefully one-shotter. She does have steel caps, so she's basically just counted as my champion. But because I have LDR and so much damage already, it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway. So we can't do anything, right? But go mid. Again, I don't know what Rush is doing, but this happens. Wait for him to Q. Backstab him once. Put a box down where Morgana's thingy ends. I don't have to ult here really either, but yeah. It's whatever. Again, if you're not too sure, bro, just press your R button. And you can see how much time is still left in this game. Because their jungler is dead and Orianna is dead, we ended up doing Baron here, right? And I knew here, you can see how I'm pinging, and this is where I die again. So this was pretty unfortunate because I thought that I wasn't going to die, obviously, because I wouldn't have gone in otherwise. And you see me pinging here, right? And unfortunately, I hit this thing over here. Again, like, the ping makes me kind of click a bit more down, and it just feels weird, right, when you hit shit like that. Same with blast guns. And, yeah, I was worried here of them doing this, obviously, so I Q over, right? Orianna sees me. Then Ezreal hits me. Oh, my... And then he ults. We almost kill him here, by the way, because we... Yeah, so he flashes and stuff. It's still not the worst death in the world because he's 1 HP with a frozen heart. No flash barrier. So even though I've died there, right? They had to use, like... Well, Ezreal, the main carry on their team, had to use a lot of shit. And my team is still in a position here because we've kind of bridged this game, right? The first 15, 20, even like 25, 30 minutes, right? Is just all me. That means that MF has 3 items now. It means that the Jace is able to get to, like, you know, full build same as me. It means that Syndra is able to scale a bit more. So now, this is actually where my team can start doing shit, especially when their big player has no flash barrier, right? So even though that death was definitely avoidable, I made a mistake, it's still not that bad because the Ezreal used everything there, right? And yeah, Rush running it down, both of us, respect. And when I run out of base, we run to Ocean, right? And this is something that I've kind of learned as well. This was warded, and a very popular Q spot, right, is to Q like this, but it's kind of like a little bit of macro early game that I've changed. Just go for the 100%, bro. Like, even though that could be 95, I've lost games doing that shit on ping. So we get this shit, we get Ocean Soul, which isn't really that useful, but yeah, we get that. We want to ping on the way, right, defend our camps here. I'm a little bit scared of this area because it just happened to me on my red buff. So wherever I'm not playing, they're probably going to be, right? And I know that they're going to go for Misfortune here, so let's see what I do. This was really annoying as well, by the way. I thought Ezreal was going to hit that, so I didn't backstab him here, yeah? See how annoying it is to play against a Shaco who ults like that? So even though Orianna's are like kind of hits me there, the clone blows up, and I think we actually kill that person, right? Ooh, that was close. We killed the Ezreal there. We actually end the game, I think. Well, Jace TP'd, actually. And yeah, this kind of just like keeps happening, this backwards and forwards. I'm not sure if we do anything else after this. Let's just have a quick look. I'm just going to forward it, guys, because, yeah, I need to go. And have Din Din. Yeah, so MF died to Lee Sin, and then we pick up the kill. I try shove mid, keep the pressure on, get this crab here. Orianna shows top, so I don't have to worry. I recall here for an elixir, I think. We're not going to do anything else, right? So, yeah. Unfortunately as well, like, because they have Ezreal on mid, I just can't kill this guy. If it was 1v1, I could, but when Karma's there, I can just never kill him. So there's no point of me even looking mid, really, unless I see Karma inside. And yeah, really unfortunate here. This fight happens as my Q's on cooldown. Obviously, if I have Q here, I'm going to Q around like this and just kill these two. But my Jace does a really good job. Syndra as well, that was good. The flash QE, very, very nice indeed. And now I know that Ezreal and Karma are dead. Especially the Ezreal, of course. He's the important person. So I'm looking to force here, right? We have a 4v3. So we just E Orianna. We watch out for the ball in case she has Shockwave. And yeah, we just play it slow, right? That's it. That's all we have to think about. Now, I know here as well, Lee Sin's out of base. So where's Lee Sin going to go? There he is. So he could have been here, right? And I'd be more than happy taking that fight on, even if he has GA steel caps and he's actually sold his lethality items, bro. The Electrocute Lee selling his lethality items. That's a little bit beta. That would be like me going tank Shaco. And yeah, we just hit the person who's called out, right? Easy. Shove mid. Get the towers. Syndra gets caught here, by the way, which is really annoying for us. At least Karma flat. I tried to save her by boxing her. Rush actually makes a good play there. That was a really good kick and stuff. But eventually we track him down and we kill him. And then we want to go to Baron, right? Because it's the main thing that's up. So we recall, we go to Baron. I Q out here. But this is just way too risky, right? Way too risky, bro, for me to go for. Again, that is a support. Think about this play over here when Karma was level 9, Lee Sin was level 12 here, half HP. I could have queued like this from that position just below the time controls. Could have queued like that on a Karma and killed her, but I probably die there. Karma doesn't mean anything, bro. Yeah? She doesn't mean anything here in like a team environment. I'm looking at Orianna, I'm looking at Ezreal. So when Jace dies, very, very unfortunate. Yes, it is. I was trying to go for the crab here, by the way. I queued back over, try to get the crab, but Ornn was sitting there, so it's a little bit annoying. And, yeah, here we're looking for a kill. But unfortunately, someone else hits a scry orb or some shit. I don't even know how they're seeing me, bro. I'm not actually boxing to block that, by the way. I'm literally just boxing here as like a little escape thing. So, yeah. And, yeah, I see Karma here, right? We put pressure again. She hits me with another thing. I'm just scared of Ezreal being here. So, yeah. But I know when my Q is coming up soon, I can probably kill this guy. So I'm not really like that worried. And, yeah, we take our time, right? Ezreal appears. Unfortunately, the MF dies, and I can't kill that guy when Lee Sin's coming here. And, yeah, I can't actually remember what we do here. I think they end up doing Baron. I just take his bot side. So, again, like, this is just... So I have a look. All right, they're doing Baron. No worries. So I'm going to go bot side of the map. And I think we actually rush Elder here. So Elder was spawning. We just rushed this shit. Thankfully, I got it. Because if I don't get this, we can, yeah, FF the game. Jace even got it. So I didn't even smite there. Great ping, bro. And now we just chill, right? We got the Elder. All we have to do now is relax. And I know that someone hit this before, right? Someone on their team hit this Skyrel, which generally means they want to go like this. So I'm playing this brush, and I'm waiting for my box, right? See how I place my box from outside the brush? And we see Lee Sin. And all I'm waiting for here, bro, is one of their team to be an idiot. So we see Lee Sin there. So I queue over. 1, 2, 3... Did I E that guy? I did E. So perfect combo on him there. And my Ignite is going to kill that guy with Elder. He probably should have queued him, by the way, even though he would have died. Maybe I would have died as well, but yeah. And here I've decided to do Crows, so I get HP back. I try to chase these two, but I don't need to here. Oh, that's actually so close, but yeah. Not actually sure if I would kill the Orianna there. I'm pretty sure I would die. So a little bit risky doing that. Again, like that play, queuing in is fine if the Orianna, like I see her run in the brush and don't see her go out of it, then I know she's in here. But I just didn't want to take that chance once again. Really annoying here because I wanted to kill the Ezreal on the mid wave, but obviously I can't when that is blue trinketed. So yeah. I also know here that Orianna or Ezreal has just hit these, the walls. So now I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. And I think we actually make a really nice play here. So I've queued over here because I know, right, the Orianna or Ezreal is going to try to farm this. Yes? And this kind of wins the game. So we queue over knowing that one of them is going to farm it, right? She uses W as well. So I go 1, 2, and it's the same combo, bro. 1, 2, ult. Yeah? And that's game. Well done, guys. Great work. Great of you to join us, spot lane. But yeah. Pretty nice game. Thank you guys for watching. Leave comments, questions, whatever. Like the video if you want to see more of these. Good luck out there. Don't be shit. Coaching links down below.